What is it, guys? Tyler once again, and I'm coming at you guys with another content of Cookie Kingdom. I want to talk about a new version of a gingerbread cheese comp or a scam comp, whichever one you guys want to call it. But as you guys know, that T9 cookie is very popular inside of the arena right now, and somebody has told me that there is a new revised version of a cheese comp or the gingerbread comp, and here we go. This is going to be the one. So we have T9 cookie, we have gingerbread right over here, we got Sea Fairy, Kumiho, as well as Almond, using the treasure's enchanted robe insignia as well as a scroll. Let's quickly go over the toppings real quick. It's going to be 5 solid almond for gingerbread. You do not want to have too much of damage resist because you want to be having T9 be the last one to survive, but you can have some extra cooldown and such like that so that you guys can push the enemies a lot faster in order for you to take advantage of the cleave damage from T9 as well as the AoE damage from Kumiho. Next one is going to be T9 cookie. T9 is always going to be using 5 solid almond, needs to be the last one surviving, so you want to be putting the damage resist as well as crit resist, whichever one you guys have the highest of, and having some extra attack speed is going to help as well. Alright, next one is going to be Kumiho. Kumiho is going to be a bit special. You need to have at least 16.7% cooldown like any of the other Kumiho cheese comp, as well as you want to have a bit of damage resist and crit percentage and attack speed. Those are all going to be something that you're going to need for Kumiho. So Kumiho is going to be hard to build out of this team, but there's a point of all of it. You want to have at least the second highest attack speed in order for Kumiho to get the enchanted robe buff, in order to use the skill a lot faster and charm the enemies faster. You want to have 16.7% cooldown in order to have a 3-second start, and also crit percentage as well as damage resist. Crit percentage is because of T9's skill is going to give extra crit percentage to Kumiho, as well as having the damage resist is going to allow Kumiho to survive a little bit more and keep damaging the enemies. So I had to actually sacrifice damage resist here because I did not have enough of the stats and things like that for my toppings. Next one is going to be Sea Fairy. Sea Fairy is going to have 5 searing raspberries. Some of the substats that you want to focus on are going to be attack, crit percentage, as well as damage resist. Alright, so here is the reason why you want to have most damage, because T9 is going to give actually damage percentage to the highest cookie as well. Crit percentage is going to be the same, so you want to have at least the second highest, so that's why Kumiho and my Sea Fairy are going to be the 2 highest. And then the damage resist is going to be allowing your Sea Fairy to survive at least to the second half, so that she can deal more damage. You do not need to have cooldown too much or attack speed. In this case, I do have attack speed because I don't have any toppings that are not going to have attack speed, so that's going to be the only one. And then lastly, it's going to be our almond cookie. Almond cookie is going to be using 0 toppings here, very special, and I'm going to show you guys the reason. So without any toppings right now, almond is going to have normal start, everything. You don't want to have a highest crit percentage. You don't want to have the highest attack either. So that is why Kumiho is going to have almost just a bit like 100 more attack, and it's gonna be able to receive T9's buff later on. So that is the main reason why I'm having Kumiho with the not the lowest attack here, and everything else. Alright guys, so here we go. This is going to be the team right here. We are going to be versing a standard double tank comp with the Eclair as well as Sea Fairy as well as a Cotton. So everything is gonna work out the exact same. Kumiho is going to charm, Almond's gonna put them together, and the Sea Fairy is just gonna nuke them. And then the next portion is going to be this. So the downside of having a cheese comp was that if you were not able to eliminate the enemies right away in the beginning, then your team was not able to survive until the very end. However, with this team, something that comes into play is that because of the insignia as well as T9, even if you get to the late game, you're able to actually carry your team. So right here with the 4 stacks on the Wrath of the Commander buff, as well as having insignia as a backup, you're going to be able to easily carry late game as well, all the way up to where 350% extra attack is going to be. So right over here guys, even if your team does that, your regular combo was able to get rid of all of these guys right here. Cotton, Sea Fairy, Eclair, they were gone. However, these 2 right here were able to survive and were able to chip away at gingerbread, Kumiho, Sea Fairy, as well as Almond. However, T9 was able to survive at the end, slash away, and then boom, you were able to win. So that is going to be the revised version, and that is going to be covering both the beginning as well as the end. So it kind of made up for the flaw of the cheese comp in the beginning, when it first came out. Here we go, guys. We're going to verse another team right here. We're going to have Frost Queen instead this time, and it's going to be using Eclair. So let's go and see how well we do against this team. So I say this team is really good against all of the double tank comp as well as a single tank comp right now, because of course, like I said, it's going to allow you to, you know, just chip away at the enemies at the very end, but of course having that nuke power in the beginning to melt away all of the, you know, squishy units like them right here, just like how we did in this battle. However, if it comes to versing a fellow T9 comp, I would say try to hold off on it. Use a different team. Use your better T9 comp like the one that I shared previously, so that has a higher chance of actually you winning. So let me show you guys this team. So this is going to be the one of the T9 comps here, and yes, this team works, but I'll show you guys why this team is going to be better than this. So here's the thing. They have a feather, right? So they have a feather as well as pumpkin pie. They have everything that is going to allow them to survive for a very long time. And even, you know, right there, just a very beginning combo, I wasn't even able to do anything, right? They're constantly going to be healing. They're constantly going to be doing other things. You know, it's like right here, even my T-Knight died before my Almond died. So I would say right now, in this case, if you're going to be going up against a fellow T9 comp, of course you want to be using the sorbet comp, which is going to be the pure counter. However, if you guys are versing something like this, then you want to be using this kind of comp. You know, you're going to have almost I would say 98% win rate. It's because you're going to be able to burst the back line as well as chip away at the front. So let me just go and show you guys. Here we go. So Ginger Brave, Kumiho, Almond, Sea Fairy. And then, you know, we're just going to be able to chip away at the enemies now. You know, they do have a triple tank, which is going to be a bit harder in this case. But, you know, it's not going to be too much of a hard, you know, problem here. Just going to chip away. And then, of course, you just want T-Knight to survive and always be the last one to have the, you know, the commander as well as the enchanted robe buff. So there we go. We're just going to chip away at the enemies. Insignia is going to pop. Actually, we might lose this. Yeah, okay. So we lost this one. They had a little bit more of a survivability because of cotton, as well as having the sheeps up in the front, and then of course the strawberry crepe. But as you guys can see, the amount of damage T-Knight is able to do. You know, I did not expect to lose. Of course, once again, having a higher level insignia is going to always help as well. Mine is still level 6. So, you know, those kind of things are going to make a big difference. Alright guys, there you have it. Even though the last example was kind of a bad example in my case, we did lose, but you guys were able to see how much damage T-Knight is able to do, especially with the enchanted robe as well. However, I do want to say once again, if you guys are going up against a fellow T-Knight or even a triple tank comp, then try to use the sorbet team that I've shared previously with you guys, which is going to be having sorbet up in the front, Frost Queen, Eclair, Parfait, as well as Cotton, or even using something like pumpkin pie is going to help as well. Anyways guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. If you guys did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as the like button, and also don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on any future Current Kingdom videos as well as live streams that I do on YouTube. Anyways guys, thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you guys all next time.